Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 4, we want to present to you about imaginary, allegory, rhythm, and rhythm. 1. Definition of imaginary. Imaginary are images in the mind or image of a poetry expressed in words. In addition, imaginary is one of the poetic tools so that the emotional feelings of the poem can be felt by the reader so that the reader can easily understand the meaning of the poem. 2. Understanding the imaginary according to experts, according to Paradopo, according to Abrams, according to Suroso. 3. Imaginary function. Imaginary as a language medium used by poets to create a reader's image in order to capture the imagination and ideas of the poet by utilizing the five senses as his mediums. Imaging functions can be divided into A. The function of an imaginary is an image that aims to fill the image of the reader or listener as if they can imagine everything the poet has to say. B. The aesthetic function is an imaginary that prioritizes beauty to describe something that is conveyed by the poet in his poetry. C. The suggestive function is an imaginary that relies on a choice of words that can invite the reader to feelings everything the poet has to say. 4. Types of imaginary. A. Visual imaginary. B. Auditory imaginary. C. Tactile imaginary. D. Olfactory imaginary. A. Gustatory imaginary. F. Motion imaginary. In addition to the imaginary, there are literary experts who add other types of imaginary, namely 1. The imaginary of feelings. 2. Intellectual imaginary. 5. Poetry analysis. Does your blonde hair really for rain and bring new passion to me? Analysis. Rendra described the visual imaginary in the sentence, "Does your blonde hair?" Clearly, to say hair blonde means that the man sings using A, the proof that the visual image is correct through the sense of sight, namely through the A. Besides, the word "just" confirms that the man felt shocked after seeing blonde woman hair, and she feels foreign because it is new find the figure of a woman with blonde hair.
Is a term that comes from Greek, namely allos, which meant author, and agoran, which meant to speak in a meeting, which is a narrative poem which in its plot has a character and argument of pure symbolic meaning. Allegory is a category in sentence style that includes kind of comparative figure. This figure of speech explains something indirectly through relate or figuratively or intertwined with the unity as a whole. This figure of speech can be found in non-fiction stories such as novels or short story and poetry. Purpose of allegory images. The objective of this allegory figure are: primary, allegory is a form of comparative measures that expresses meaning by comparing something with another object. Allegory can be defined as a continuous metaphor. Therefore, the meaning of allegory from much come from the whole text. Fairy tale are example of allegory images. Apart from fairy tale, this form is also often found in the form of poetry. Characteristic of allegory images. The characteristic of this allegory figure are the general form is always figurative, always organized into specific story or description that will be more complex than similar sentence. Usually, the sentence refers to the use of rhetoric.
What is rhyme? A rhyme is a repetition of similar sounds, usually exactly the same sound in the final stress syllables and any following syllables of two or more words. Most often, this kind of perfect rhyming is consequently used for artistic effect in the final position of lines within poems or song. More broadly, a rhyme may also firstly refer to other types of similar sounds near the ends of two or more words. Furthermore, the word rhymes has come to be sometimes used as shorthand term for any brief poem, such as a nursery rhymes or balliol rhyme. Next type of rhyme, perfect rhyme. This is a true classic rhyme. The sounds match exactly. Sky or fly, knowledge or college, coin kite or go inside. Identical rhyme. When you use the same word twice, it is an identical rhyme. Generally, audience kind of see this as cheating, and it can make your lines sound repetitive. It is usually best to avoid identical rhymes if you can. General rhymes. In the general sense, general rhymes can refer to various kinds of phonetic similarity between words, and to the use of such similar sounding words in organizer first. Rhymes in general sense are classified according to the degree or manner to the phonetic similarity. 3. Example and explanation. Example 1. Red sky in the morning. Sailor take warning. Red sky in the night. Sailor's delight. Example 2. Squally O'Neill, a man was a name is already rhyme started in 1997 movie called Still. Example 3. Roses are red, violet are blue, something bacon. This is a classic setup for rhyme, and people have heard it so many times that they are strongly expecting the rhyme to be right truth at the end. However, when strong expectations like this are violated, it can often produce slaughter, as in the case of the humorist Valentine's Day card.
What is rhythm? Rhythm is art of stress and unstressed syllables, which creates what you experience as a pattern of beats in the sound of the words. The word rhythm comes from the Greek word rhythmos, which can be translated as measured motion. What is rhythm in poetry? Rhythm in poetry can be thrown off as the beat or the flow of a poem. It is made up of beat and repetition, so is usually referred to features of sound. It is created by stresses and unstressed syllables in a line or a verse. Why is rhythm important in poetry? Rhythm play a role to create emotion and a sense of balance in the reading. It is what makes it special when it is read out loud. It can strengthen meaning and idea in poem. Different rhythm can create moods and sound that make reflect to idea and song expresses in the poem. Okay, I will end the presentation from our group. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.